charge on through. I don't. That's a weird mechanic.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. He'll probably charge on through, and that's what I'm looking to expect. He catches Bane pretty far in. That's going to force Flash well to static link, and Bane's going to be in trouble here. Just as I say that, he gets the first blood there. It's Fate's grab. We might see a proper engagement. They shift around. They know FY is going to be farming this up. They scout him on out, looking to go all in. Yeah, pops down the cost. FY's not going to be caught in these ones, and they're going to just give him a hard time with the flame. Big charge now coming in all the way from the top lane onto Faith. The Sylar now gets in the party. Wait for him forward right now. Fi quickly jumps over. I help Fi again. Burrow strikes away from that one. Moving on through. It's going to be Black as he pulls out the static link now. Well, they end up going 1-for-1 support for support. Ice is still coming. The charge is coming in, and he wants to get hold of Yang and catch him on the backside. Yeah, there's your answer. He goes right through the cogs. It might have been a last-second pop right there, but it's Morph up. Can they get down the water, man? He's quickly able to just double back at this point in July, rotate in, and now he hops forward. Nice catch on both. My God, Brad. But here comes Ice. They want to try to make him pay for it, but they don't have enough to prove it to be too hard to take down this Morphling right now, man. He's got plenty of strength to just kind of put himself into to avoid the heavy burst coming out, even from a Zeus, who's got one of the best burst potentials in the game.
And here we go, July down bottom. He's getting charged, uses the Stampede, goes in onto Black. There's the setup, the follow-up from the Skywrath. We're going to change that, hopefully off the mark, but and the Chain Frost bounces around, across the down he goes. Now Fenrir, the target of choice, looks like he'll left alone for now as it's Super that's come back into the lane. LGD will sound the retreat, and it'll be a 1-for-2 as the clockwork falls. Still not sure what he's going for here. We saw Morphling earlier today going straight for the shotgun, right into the E-Blade. And maybe something Sylar opts for here also. Usually not only drive Lincolns, but Fenrir. Damage from Zeus. Secures the kill onto the Spirit Breaker, and Sylar able to get off that Morph strength. The Fiend's Grip not going to be enough to turn it around for a kill. A lot of low health heroes here on the side of the tire, and while we're looking at that down bottom, Black finds a solo double on the Clockwork and Lich.
Super on his Zeus. That big burst damage that maybe he pulled off in the previous matchup is not going to be at its same potency, and it's going to be strong. Here we go. Moving on. LGD scouting up the window. They catch up Super big double hit first. Burrow starts inspiration to try to save Mystic Flare. They'll get a cheer on Bane for the big part, and hopefully they do take down the Zeus. Bane also going to fall shortly after. Charge coming on in. Can they finish off in July? He pulls back in the last second to get silenced right up. Burrow Strike comes in Epi from FY, ends up taking out 2, making a 2-for-2 trade. Black moves on through, wants to be able to take it to Sylar right now. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage to work with. The Sylar continues to prove to be one of the tankiest ones in the game, but he can't withstand the huge right
into the dire jungle. We see Sylar, they ping him out. That seems to be their target choice. They also ping out the high ground as they have vision in the dire jungle. Elements of that war. They still want to fight. They find Sylar to charge forward right onto NY. And I said in the front line, follow from FY, gives up the Pearl Strike, but Mystic Flare doing a lot of damage to the two of them. Both of them fall as the Chain Frost bouncing like crazy. Now Fenrir in trouble. It's a quick 3-for-0 on the side of LGD. And maybe even more. Super caught by the hook stomp. Sylar, wait for him. Be extra scary for Vici Gaming. But yeah, down bottom, maybe initiated on as FY just walks by, doesn't have to kick out your on cooldown. And there's your ultimate from Zeus. Super comes in, sets up some damage. FY channels the Epi right on top of Yao, but he'll hook the shot out and mitigates all the damage nearly from the Epi. They turn it around onto the Zeus, make it a 1-for-1. Mystic Flare on top of FY. No Blink Dagger for you. Will Burrow Strike into the tree line, but now Silent gets chopped down, and this will be a 1-for-2 exchange.
Bane, but if Lich is in the back line throwing out the Chain Frost, your Fiend's Grip's not going to last too long. I just can't help but feel like LGD just have a much more solid game plan, and it's going to be stuff like this from Fiji, pulling out these, a Courier. Oh, are they going to brave the smoke for it? I don't think they are. Instead, charging on through. It's going to be Ice Side, so they catch it off. There's a big zap right now, and immediately they take down the Skywrath Mage like he's nothing. But using the Stampede right now to get all the way defensively. You can't quite outrun, though, Ice Spirit Breaker. This is one of the few things he can do. Gets a hold of Lich. Lich, he will. I think really VG Gaming can really contest this. Fiend's Grip's down. FY could just kind of go ham with the net, but the follow-up I don't think will be enough to take him down. Now they have that information and intel with the pop of the Zeus ultimate. FY actually goes in for this one. He's thinking he can just grab a hold of something. He goes into a Burrow and just eats the Mystic Flare and goes down. That was a ballsy play. I don't know what that was about. Now Black goes on in with his BKB, and they're trying to get a hold of someone on LGD, but they lose 3 already. This is a disaster of a play from LGD-GAMING. They are quickly on the way to going, what, 1-3 now in the Summit 2? They're going to feel very confident.
Yeah, 2 minutes on the Aegis, a full Scotty, all these shiny new items, still a gem being carried around on the Centaur. There's just no reason for them not to pick a fight right now. Vici not really in fighting shape, even Agony not yet out on the Razor. A great window of opportunity, and they'll find it. They go right in on defend rear. They'll be the first to go down as Mystic Flare comes out, so no gain for the rest of this fight, and now they'll continue to fight it. The Chain Frost Blitzer doesn't take any bounces, but Black gets hook shot from close range, caught inside of the cogs, and he'll go down. That'll finish him up.
That's the purpose of Clockwork Biscuit. But it looked like that wasn't a reason. Yeah, they just come back to call GG.
That's a real GG? That's it?
That's it.
All right. Well,
I mean, I don't think that was like a rage quit out. I think that he was really disconnected. And
you can't time it
I
that
think
well.
during the time when they're trying to reconnect, they're probably looking at you like, guys, are we really going to be able to come back from this? Like, is there a reason that we should try to get our heads back into this one and try to make a comeback? And I think they all came to an agreement that there wasn't. It was LGD's game from the start, an orthodox draft to say in the lightest, and wow, they really need to pull it together and bring some W's in if you want to try to get up to tiebreak.